Oh, hello there. Didn't hear you come in. My name is Matthew. You may remember me from such places as Ashington, that group project we had to do that one time, or the runaway smash hit, The Car Journey to Uni. Now I'm here today to talk to you about education. You know, my views on education have changed a lot since I started this course. When I first began, I thought that education was broadly broken down into three categories. Size of this. As you can see on page 24, the origins of the First World War are extremely complex and varied. This. Well, boy, what are the causes of the First World War? You weren't listening. I'll teach you not to listen. Or this. Okay, guys, so I want this to be like a safe environment for everyone. There's no wrong answers here. So just tell me, what do you think the causes of the First World War were? Of course, the reality is much different. In fact, it's a combination of these styles, and more importantly, it's whatever works best for the students. It's our job as teachers to be as flexible as possible in meeting the needs of our students, while at the same time encompassing all the different abilities within our class. This has, of course, led to very many sleepless nights poring over differentiation strategies. And don't even get me started on teaching theories.
Where's your history class?
They're in there doing scaffolding.
I don't really think that's what Wood meant by scaffolding.
But of course, when it does make sense, the effects it can have on your teaching are absolutely amazing. When we started the research project, the AS history students were on generally a C average. As the research program progressed, we increased their performance to where they're now doing their doctoral theses. Of course, none of this means anything if you don't have the correct attitude when going into the classroom. You should know by now to always include a conclusion.
Whoa, what are you doing? You've got to treat students with more respect than this. If you're going to give critical feedback, you should do it like this. Not like this.
So what you're saying is, rather than giving feedback like this, it should be more like this.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's got to be constructive.
Constructive, of course. And on top of all of that, there's lesson planning, marking, and the latest government policy initiative to take into consideration.
Hey Matt, here's your mark. This is your morning group. This is your afternoon group. And if you could just review the scheme of work to make sure that it fits in with the new curriculum and have your lesson planning by Monday, that would be great. Have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too. So, in the end, what makes a good teacher? For a start, they have to be hardworking, conscientious, and committed. I used to think that teaching was a process that happened to students, something that we did. Something that could only happen from standing up in front of the class and talking. But I was wrong about that, and I like to think that I've changed. Today I think that teaching isn't something that we do, it's something that we help happen. Our role is to facilitate students in acquiring the set of skills that they will need going forward into their lives. It's to be the hand that helps guide them, to give reassurance, praise, and sometimes to be the stick, to encourage them and cajole them and keep them on the straight and narrow to achieving what it is that they are possible of achieving. And occasionally to stand up in front of a class and talk. Thank you very much for watching this video. Now get out of my house.